Press this. Wait for Twitch to catch up, and lights, camera, action. I'm live and back in the virtual world. I've arrived. It is it is 2 hours over, but I'm here. I made it. What am I doing today? I wanna check out the new game plus of Last Defense Academy. That's what we're gonna do. Hey. Hey, Yui. Hello, Rand. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in, and welcome, and woof. How you doing? I am, I am very much later today, but it'll still be like a normal stream. It'll still be a 2 hour one. But yeah, we're gonna revisit Last Defense Academy. Let's do this thing. It's time. Time to defend the Academy. I don't know if you remember. I think you remember this game, Yui. Rand, you probably don't. I don't think you were here when I did the playthrough of Last Defense Academy. But we are doing New Game Plus. Cause this game was a journey. You just got notified before sleeping? You're gonna be here for a little bit just to say hi? Aw, I appreciate it, Rand. Thank you for being here. Let's do this thing. Is the volume okay for this game? I hope so. Okay, let's do this. Wow, it has been a while since I've played this game. I'm guessing we just press continue, right? Also, you need the daily dose of adorableness. You haven't gotten it yet? Well, you're getting the evening dose, or at least on my end, it's evening. Later evening, but... Alright. Let's do this thing. I'm guessing hopefully... Well, I'm gonna block text no matter what, aren't I? Where should I be? It's night over there? I don't know where I should be. Where should I go? I'm gonna block the text no matter what. I'll move out the way if I'm blocking something important. On the top? No. Usually there's characters in the middle of the screen. But let's do this thing. Somewhere far away, someone is calling for me. Karuha. Karuha? No, not her. That's... Or... is it her after all? She's the same, but different. That's right. I promised. I made her a promise. And this time, I'm going to keep it. So for those of you that haven't seen this game, this is Last Defense Academy, and apparently there's like a big apocalypse at like a school setting kind of Danganronpa style game. And apparently we have to stop the apocalypse. And we have to survive 100 days. But this is like things that happen afterwards. I have to keep my promise. There's no way I'm going to break it this time. I'll start this war all over again, if that's what it takes. Yeah, this is different, I think. You're hoping you don't test the pretzelability of the human body while sleeping? Hopefully not. Will it be a spoiler if I told you to murder a character? Not at all, Yui. And I'll fight. I have to fight. 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 Fight, 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 fight. Fight, 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 fight. I jolted upright in bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. Whole body was drenched in sweat. My heart was racing, like I'd just woken up from a nightmare.
Was it just a dream?
Oh yeah, this one has some voiceovers too. I couldn't remember exactly what kind of dream it had been. It left its mark on me, all the same. My throat was hoarse, as if I'd been yelling over and over again. My heart was pounding, not with fear or panic, something closer to a burning resolve. What happened? Why can't I remember? Well, whatever it was, I'm wide awake now. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. Okay, this is very different. Because you remember very well about that scene? Oh, the guy... I forget their names, but one of the guys betrayed everybody. I got out of bed and slowly made my way toward the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. There he is, Sumino. Takumi Sumino. That's the main character's name. It's me. In spite of everything, I'm still me, right? It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning. But somehow, something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I?
Eito? Oh, you remember Yui? Frickin' Eito.
What am I doing? This is stupid.
Is the in-game... Does the voiceover sound too low, by the way? Wait, why am I floating? There we go. A cutscene. Wait, is he looking at himself? Huh? What just happened? Oh, he's remembering everything. He's remembering everything that happened. Okay, he got all his memories back. How are y'all's days going? You're doing fine, although work yesterday. Oh, you're a bit annoyed? It's all good, Rand. No worries. As long as you get to relax. At least now you get to relax and rest. Yeah, I'm doing okay today. I started stream a bit late though. But it's all good.
Where am I? Who am I?
Struggling to make sense of the images flooding into my mind, I staggered outside. Everything was how I remembered it. The rooftop, plain prefab huts that served as our rooms, and, of course, the wall of undying flame surrounding the school. Having lost them once before, seeing them again was almost comforting, encouraging even.
No doubt about it. It works. This is the past.
Oh yeah, and also apparently Sumino Takumi has powers, and he can travel back in time, apparently. Head pats? Nah. Thank you for the head pats, Rand. Thank you. Woof woof. Apparently he went back in the past.
I did it. I've traveled back in time.
That fact slowly started to sink in. This was really happening.
This time I won't mess things up. I'll keep my promise. Nothing is going to stop me this time. I'll protect the ones I hold dear. And we'll all go to the satellite together. I won't let things play out the way they did before.
Is that the moon? Right on cue. I felt a presence behind me. His presence. Hello, welcome, architect. How you doing? I could finally hear the strange boy's voice. The way I was now. He could communicate directly with the cryptoglobin in my blood.
You're wrong. It's not the moon. That's the artificial satellite humanity's survivors fled to.
How you doing, architect? And welcome.
Huh? You wanted to see if I could understand you, right? Well, I can. Give it a try. You can really hear me? Yeah. My cryptoglobin is strong enough now. I used a little of your power to come here from the future. My power? The future? I know, it's a lot to take in. You don't have to believe me right away.
Yeah, this is very different. Okay.
But it's true. I absorbed your cryptoglobin and came back. To try again. To redo these 100 days. And make things better.
Let's do this. You're right. It is a lot. But I believe you. Really? Just like that? Cide keeps me informed about what's going on. But I know he's kept my existence secret from you. I doubt you'd be this calm if it were really your first time seeing me. You're even able to talk to me in this form. That alone is enough for me to believe what you're saying is true. Thanks. That'll make things a lot easier. It also explains the irregularity I sensed a little while ago.
Huh?
An irregularity? I'm not sure how to explain it. It felt kind of pulse, I suppose. And my body got hot and feverish. It was like my cryptoglobin had suddenly been supercharged. If that's true, then... I put my hand over my chest to feel my own heartbeat. That violent pulsing felt the same as before I left. I think I might have come back with all my powers intact. It's not just your memories. Your cryptoglobin was also carried over from your previous timeline? In that case, what I felt before was probably my cryptoglobin resonating with yours. Resonating? Yes, sensing a power equal to its own must have stimulated it. You're saying your powers got stronger just because I'm here? I'm only guessing. Even I don't know very much about how cryptoglobin works. But if it can send your consciousness back in time, I don't think it's out of the question for it to cause a reaction in other users. The flow of time is by nature of one of the absolute truths of the world. Under normal circumstances, there's no way that flow can be reversed. Breaking that rule and warping time to your own ends is bound to have consequences. Sometimes unexpected. Something unexpected might happen in the world you return to. It may have unfathomable effects on your cryptoglobin. You're probably right. In the future, you told me something similar. I did? Interesting. But assuming your arrival is what stimulated my cryptoglobin, I don't think I'm the only one to benefit from its effects. The other members of the Special Defense Unit should have felt it too. Almost like our powers are seeking up. So, everyone else is stronger now too? That's unexpected. I guess it's a good thing. We're all on the same side after all. Except for Ato. Does that mean Ato is stronger? You promise you won't upset idiot Ato? Well, let's see if we even make it to that point. But I still don't understand what you're doing here. It must be important if you subject yourself to 100 days of war all over again. Just what happened in the future you come from? It's a long story. Before I get into that, can you tell me how far I've come back? What day is this? It's the day after you all were brought here. Day 2 out of 100. Wow, we are back at the beginning. Day 2? What happened here the first time around? I feel like there was something important, but... What are you doing out here anyway? There must be a reason you appeared. Oh, of course. I almost forgot in this excitement. I needed to ask you something. That's why I created this avatar. and went looking for someone to talk to. What was that? Head pats? Nah. Thank you for the head pats, Sleepy. And thank you for the toe pats. Me adorable? No, I'm not adorable. Also, welcome, Sleepy. How are you doing? Are you subjecting yourself to more Valorant?
Any minute, meow.
What was that?
There you go. Thank you so much for
Why?
subscribing to the Practice Palace.
Why?
Hopefully you have a
Why are
awesome
you?
day.
Why you do this? Why? Why? I don't deserve. Thank you for gifting subs and everyone that got a sub. Magnox, Swag, Bissian got one. Corvort, J for Games. Welcome to the Practice Palace. No, why you gift sub? And thank you, Sleepy, for gifting subs. I don't deserve, but I appreciate it. I don't deserve. This game is giving the same energy of Returner's Magic. Should be special. Something like that. What did you want to ask me about? Have you seen City? He comes to the defense room to talk to me every night. He didn't show up today. Did they murder City on day 2? I forget. I don't remember. Did City die on the second day? Didn't no. He lasted a while, actually. Huh? City? Oh, of course. That's what's so important about our second day here. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning, and I'll let you know what the brass says.
Hey!
I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. That was when City disappeared. Right after promising to tell us the truth about the war. This is the night Ato kills City. He does what? We have to find them. We might still be in time to stop it. Alright, if City's in danger, I won't ask questions. I'll help you look for him. Thanks, Sleepy. Yeah, Sleepy gifted subs. I don't deserve the subs. Also, welcome, Bissian. How you doing, Bissian? Haven't seen you in chat in a while. You're muted to support while doing auditions? Oh, heck yeah. Thank you for tuning in, Bissian. I appreciate. It's not easy for me to maintain this form. Sounds like there are more important things at stake. Thanks. I appreciate it. I'll let you know as soon as I find anything. The ghost boy disappeared into thin air, as if he'd been swallowed by his own flames. If I can protect City, the future is bound to change. I have to stop Ato. I won't let him mess everything up this time. Before beginning my search, I headed for the war room. Whatever happened next, I was going to need my infuser. I liked your script. I indeed did like your script, Architect. We gotta do that script on stream. Okay, I'm ready to take on Ato. Now I just have to find him. Back in my timeline, he said he called Sire out to discuss something. Where was it again? Wait, do we have to remember? Okay, now we can save. We're definitely saving. Okay. Computer monitor. Oh, we can go to different rooms. Who's this? Right here. Okay, let's explore. Impressive looking computer. Whole thing just screams defense system. Is this where they shot the morning announcements? Okay, I guess we just have to explore. Oh, I forget the controls in this game. Okay, we can run. There's a guy here, isn't there? Defense room door. Oh, here they are. Here he is. Maybe it would be better if we split up and looked for him separately? Let's see. How about you go check the first floor? You have that big gym there. Gym? Ah, that's right. I remember now. I love how the run is just the job but sped up. True. Where are we checking? First floor? Are we checking the gym? I flung the door open to the gym open and charged inside, afraid of what I might find. We got him! We got him! We got him, Yui! We got him!
Ah. Sumino? What are you doing here?
He's literally about to murder him in the back. Wow, we caught him in the act.
I could ask you the same thing. Me? Oh, I just... You told Sire there was something you wanted to discuss alone after sleeping hours. What? He's taught you how to use Hemo Anima, and you've used this conversation to get him to relax around you. Now you're planning to take advantage of his dropped guard to destroy him before he has a chance to fight back.
Destroy me? What are you thinking? Aotsuki, you'll never defeat invaders without me. Besides, did you forget what I told you earlier? You got a bomb in you, and I can detonate whenever I want. That won't matter so long as he takes you out in one hit. You can always come back with a revival-matic. You know, you're right. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Why would you want to kill me anyway? I was going to tell you the truth tomorrow. I'm being nice. If I die, you won't have a clue what's going on here. And having no leader will make your battles even harder. That's exactly what he wants. I won't let it happen this time. This time? Takumi, It's gotten into you. This is all a big misunderstanding. I wasn't really going to harm City. I just wanted to, threaten him a little. To make sure he wasn't lying. I mean, he says we're fighting a war to decide, the fate of humanity and all. If that's true, then you want to sabotage it. Guarantee humanity is destroyed. Isn't that right? What? You want humanity to be destroyed? What are you talking about? Why would I want to do something so horrible? Don't try to deny it. I know how you see us. Unsightly, freakish, eerie monsters. What? And you think if you've been chosen as some kind of savior who rid the planet of our vile species? There's no use hiding it, Ato. I know everything. You hate humanity? I don't understand. How? I've never told anyone about that. Not even once. So, how?
How do you know about all this, Takumi?
If you want to blame somebody, blame your future self. You laid it all out in a lengthy monologue. What? The future? That's right. I come from the future where you sabotaged this academy. I came back to fix it. To stop you. So, it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy too. Well, I have to say, this is a disappointment. I was so sure you'd be the easiest one to deceive. What a pity that I'll have to kill you first. I'm ready for you this time.
I'm going to stop you and change the future.
You got this, Takumi. You can do this, buddy. Wow, we haven't seen this cutscene in a long time. Yeah, time to fight. I don't think Ato can take Takumi on. I'm gonna be real.
What are you talking about, Takumi? So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy, too. It doesn't matter. You can try to stop me, but you don't stand a chance. I just felt a surge in my hemoanima.
What? Your hemoanima?
Time to test it on you. Prepare to die, vile human!
Defeat Ato Atsuki. Win condition. Player turn. We got this.
Here we go.
Man, I forget. So this is turn-based, right? I'm pretty sure. We have AP. Okay. This does different stuff. Now let's do this on him. And your turn now? I think that's all we can do. Okay. I don't think Ato can
Here we go.
stop us. Yeah, he's just weaker than us.
Say when.
We need to regroup.
You are not stronger than us, buddy. Cryptoglobin affects special attacks. Absorbing the baby's cryptoglobin has transformed Takumi's Crimson Assault skill to Azure Blitz. Azure Blitz has a wide-angle range with a piercing effect, capable of killing distant enemies.
Let's do this.
You know what? That doesn't matter. You wanna know why? 'Cause
One last strike.
we can just do our ultimate move on you.
Can't end like this.
Goodbye, Ato. Victory! I win. Heck yeah, battle result, rank S. Easy. Impossible. How can you be so much stronger than me? That was really something, Sumino. When did you get so strong anyway? I mean, you did okay in yesterday's battle, but you're on a whole other level now. It's only been a day since then. What happened to you? Only one day. Maybe that's how it seems to you, but for me, it's been so much longer. I've already spent a full 100 days with you, Ato. I never even guessed at your true nature till it was too late.
Everything we did, everything we sacrificed, it was all for nothing. All because of you.
Where's all this coming from, Sumino? What's going on with you?
I think I can explain, Sirei.
Another voice joined the conversation, speaking directly into my head at the same time. Oh, it's him. He appeared. What the? Ato really did betray us. It's just like you said, Takumi. You made some kind of avatar out of undying flames? I didn't know you could do that. I was worried when you didn't come to the defense room. Well, it's more than that, really. I wanted to see the people who are fighting to protect me up close, at least once. Can you hear him too, Sirei? That's right. He can only communicate via emoanima telepathy. But I've got equipment built into me to receive those signals. Now, you said you could explain all this. Yes, you might have trouble believing Takumi. It'll probably mean more coming from me. The ghost boy went on to tell City everything I told him when I arrived in this timeline. Naturally, the little creature was taken aback. I mean, who wouldn't be? You used emoanima to travel through time? Now that you mention it, Tsuki did say he felt a sudden surge of power back there. That seems to be the side effect of Takami's arrival here. Well, butter my biscuits. I never expected anything like this to happen. Just goes to show you, we haven't even scratched the surface of what Cryptoglobin can do. What are you all talking about? Where did all this fiery monster come from? All that stuff about the future, is it really true? What have you done, Takumi? You don't need to know that. You'll only try to use everything I tell you against me anyway. It's over, Eito. I won't let you destroy humanity. You're going to kill me then? Is that what you're saying? You seem like such a nice guy, too. You must really hate me. What did I do to deserve such malice, Takumi? Think about it. I haven't actually done anything. Are you really going to take my life because of something you think I might do? There's no might about it. You'll definitely mess things up if I don't stop you. I know you well enough to be sure of that. It's not like anything I say can change your mind about humanity, can it? You're right. There's no changing who I am. You're all just unsightly monsters. That's a firm, immutable truth. As long as I live, I'll never stop hating your whole vile species. I've gotta say, you two are full of surprises. Both of you. How an outlier like you ended up here is a real mystery, Atsuki. Desire to eliminate humanity is totally antithetical to our mission here. I'll have to look into how such an error could have occurred. Now that I know all of this, there's no use preserving you anymore. City's eyes flashed red. Wait, is he gonna blow him up? Bleep? Huh? What did you just do? I erased Atsuki's DNA record from the Revival-Matics database. It's got data on all of us, right down to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. I think... Wait, who is Tsubasa? I forget who Tsubasa was. From there, it uses some kind of ultra complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state. Then we're alive again, just like that. So, Eito can't be revived anymore? Exactly. All that's left is for you to execute him. Everything will be back on track. So, I'm doing this. I'm killing Eito before he can do any harm. Wait, Takumi. I won't try to stop you. But take a moment to think about this. You said you came back so you could change the future. What kind of future do you want to create? And is killing him the only way to achieve it? The future I want? Oh, you should absolutely kill him. Leave him alive and we'll have no kind of future at all. He's an enemy of all humanity, just like the invaders. He doesn't deserve your pity.
Huh?
Right. I've inconvenienced for you. So, just get rid of me. Isn't that how humans made it this far? Ignore the fact you'll be taking the innocent life of for your own selfish purposes. If that's for humanity's sake, then anything goes. Isn't that right? Ito's not about to change his mind. He's still just as much as a threat as ever. Somehow it's been so long since I've done Last Defense Academy, but I have a muscle memory of how I want their voices to be. I know better than anyone the kind of terrible things he's capable of. But I can't deny that this Ito hasn't done any of that yet. He's not an invader. He's a human being, just like me. Is killing this version of him really the right thing to do? Wait, is this the save point for us? Can we save? I don't think it lets us save. This has to be my decision. I'm done with letting others control my fate. That's why I came back in the first place, to create a new future on my own terms. Whatever path I choose here, I have to be prepared to see it through. It's time to make a choice. Story decisions. From now on, story will diverge greatly, depending on Takami's decisions. You'll be able to come back and explore the other choices later. Now, let's decide Ito's fate. Decide your destiny. Decide Ito's fate. Kill him, or let him live. You want him dead? That's crazy. What about you, Yui? I'm guessing Yui does not want him at all. Okay. I agree with that too, actually. Even I, who am usually pacifist, you want him dead. Damn. Kill him. Kill him. It's your future. That's right. Just like the Undying Flames boy said, I came back so I could change the future. If I let Ito live, history might repeat itself. If I don't want that to happen, my choice is clear. I need to end his life, here and now. Well, Ito? Well, Ito, it looks like you're getting executed.
I guess I've got no choice. This is it. You're finished.
He's dead. Extermination complete. Suddenly, found myself waking up to my room. It was almost like I was running from something. I finally made it to the rooftop when I saw them there, as if they'd been waiting for me. What's going on with you, Sumino? Why would you leave the gym without saying anything? Maybe you didn't want to see Atsuki looking like that. You have nothing to worry about, Sumino. You made a wise decision. You did the right thing. He was trying to destroy me. Your commanding officer. And that's not all. He was trying to slaughter all of humanity. You're our savior. The hero who saved mankind. So, you don't have a single thing you need to regret. I don't know about that. Personally, I get the feeling you're walking down the wrong path. Or perhaps, I should say, he's straight off the path he was meant to walk as a human being. It may be true that Eito committed many crimes in the future, you know, Takumi. But he hadn't done anything wrong here and now, had he? You've executed an innocent human being for crimes he might have possibly committed in the future. People can change. I believe so, at least. You didn't give him the chance. That doesn't sound like the right thing to do to me. Shut up. Huh? Do you think I don't know all that already? You don't have to shove it down my throat. I clenched my fists, practically barked my rebuttal at the ghost boy before running to my room. It was oppressively silent in my room. I didn't bother to turn the lights on. I just sank into a corner, wrapped my arms around my knees. I did the right thing. I did the right thing. I repeated this to myself over and over again.
You're our savior, the hero who saved mankind. So you don't have a single thing you need to regret.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. But why can't I stop thinking about what he said after?
You've executed an innocent human being for crimes he might have possibly committed in the future. People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't give him the chance.
That's crazy. Poor Sumino. He's getting guilt tripped so hard. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I covered my ears, squeezed my eyes shut. When I did, I could see Eito, now a blackened lump of flesh, staring at me, hatefully. My eyes flew open. I was scared so much as blink. Wait, that was like broken English there. I focused on my breathing, the only sound in the room. Spent the night curled into a ball, my eyes wide open the whole time. Chapter Select. If unlocked Chapter Select, this option will allow you to jump to the beginning of each day or directly before or after story decisions. You can access Chapter Select from the menu. Use it to complete 100% of the story. Day 3. Da da la la.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine!
Wow, I actually missed this. It's been so long.
Get ready for your third day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric
The
enemy.
violent, barbaric enemy. Right. Protect Last Defense Academy. Who's this? Oh, Takemaru? Oh, how did Takemaru go? He's more like tough jock guy, right? Like teeth clench, like, Takumi, what the hell, man? Why did you? Eito, he... Everyone's cold eyes pierced through me as I stepped into the cafeteria. They were all staring at me suspiciously. Oh no, poor Takumi. We all saw the body in the gym.
Oh,
And then Siri showed up. Right. I explained what happened to everyone. I told them that you came back from the future. I told them Eito was abnormal and that he tried to destroy me last night.
Huh?
I told them everything, but they seem reluctant to believe me.
Obviously, you tell us he came back from the future? Like, why would I believe that? Is this supposed to be some kind of isekai or some kind of manga, novel, anime thing? And you think any of us are even dumb enough to just be like, oh, well, yeah, like, if you say so, like...
Yeah, none of us are that stupid. If a useless single-celled organism like me might even be permitted to speak up, are we sure Takumi isn't experiencing, you know, some sort of delusion? At the very least, there's no way he can prove he's not. That would mean Mr. Sumino caught up in this delusion and ended up murdering someone. Also, if you've missed the last time I did Last Defense Academy, I have a lot of fun with this game, switching my inflection. And I didn't have anyone with me when I completed this game from start to finish. You want to see Lumi's range? Then watch him do Last Defense Academy. That would make him the abnormal one around here. Kago's words weighed heavily on me. It wasn't true. I'm not sure if I made the right choice last night. I still don't have confidence in my decision, even though I already made it. But what I experienced last time really did happen. There's no way it was a delusion. I need them to understand that, if nothing else. Everyone, hear me out. It's a long story, but... I looked right into everyone's eyes as I began to recount what I knew about the previous 100 days. I told them everything that happened. World Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, the artificial satellite. I told them about the boy made of undying flames and his infant body in the defense room. Even the existence of the second to last academy and the 5 other fighters there, under the command of Nigo. The only thing I left out is what I learned about Nozomi, the secret she'd shared the first time we were between her and me. It was night by the time I was done talking. But still, the doubt in their faces never left. I knew why, too. It's because I'd killed Ato. In their eyes, my story was nothing more than an elaborate and lengthy excuse. Like I was trying to confuse them by weaving a fantastical, impossible tale. Oh, Hideko! How did Hideko go? Wow, Hideko. Wait, we actually have Hideko now as a character. How did I do Hideko? Oh, I don't. I see. I think I understand. Something like that, I think. Doesn't look that way to me. I simply mean I understand what you think happened. Whether it's true or not is another story. Talking anymore is just a waste of time. Why don't we call it for today and get out of here? Right, it's late now.
Huh?
What do we do with Ato's body? Oh, how did I do her voice? Was she an accent? What was Tsubasa's voice? It's been so long. What do we do with Ato's body? It's still lying there in the gym. Should we bury him? Oh wait. It would be so pitiful to bury him. He looks like a burnt pretzel stick. I wish we could do something about that. Like, what? Restore his body to how it used to be, perhaps. Is that even possible? Obviously, I can't do it. But maybe Siri. Oh, well, I mean, it's not that I can't do it, but... That's a super secret technique written at the very end of the super secret commanding officer manual. How in the world did you know about it, Shizuhara? Just a guess. A guess? Why would we even do that? I told you. It's a pity. We don't know if he was really a traitor or not. Body deserves dignity, no matter what sins that person may have committed in life. Isn't that only normal? To want a body in such a tragic state? To look more like it used to be? No one objected to her suggestion. Sede reluctantly agreed. Must have decided it wasn't worth antagonizing everyone over it. It was only our 3rd day here. And so, transported Ato's body to a classroom on the 2nd floor. I totally forgot Last Defense Academy and how I was using like 20 different inflections. How did Tsubasa go? I don't remember. It's so cold. What is this room?
Oh.
It's a morgue, of course. A morgue? What? I don't remember that from the last time. You never used it? Well, it's... in a way, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
This is where we store bodies and whose causes of death are unknown. Say one of you got killed by an unknown weapon during a defensive battle. A bioweapon or nanomachines, or something like that. In that case, we'd need to dissect you in order to properly determine the cause.
Aha!
We need a place to store the bodies in a situation like that. Which is why we have this room right here. The temperature is set really low to keep the bodies from decomposing. Everybody hunched their shoulders against the cold as they looked around the room. Their breaths steamed in the air.
Yeah.
Well then, I'm going to get started on restoring the body. Would you all mind stepping out? How long will it take? I should have it done by tomorrow morning.
Aha!
All right, one last thing. We were all about to leave when Sede stopped us.
Aha!
I know it's sudden, but as of today, I like to officially designate Sumino as the Special Defense Unit's team leader. Huh?
Oh.
You saved me, Sumino. And you know the future. Plus, you have red hair. So, I'm sure you'll make a great leader. What kind of reason is that?
Aha!
I will not entertain any objections. That's an order from your commanding officer. Disobey, and you will be court-martialed. You're to do as Sumino says starting tomorrow. Got it? We returned to the roof. Everybody's faces were even more gloomy, having seen Ato's body up close. They all vanished inside their rooms without even saying a word. Left on my own, casually glanced up at the sky, saw the satellite. The artificial satellite hung in the sky, lit with countless mechanical lights. Felt further away than the last time I saw it. Just then, I heard a pop inside my head. The very next moment, I was suddenly unconscious. Wait, did he black out? Day 4. La la da da.
Up and Atom troops! Time to rise and shine!
Time to rise and shine?
Get ready for your 4th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
We made it to day 4. 96 more days to go. We can do it, right?
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
The vile and barbaric enemy. In the morning, I skipped going to the cafeteria and went back there instead. Somebody else had got there before me. Hideko. Good morning. Did you eat breakfast? No, not yet. I'm not hungry. I could maybe go for a frog, though.
Oh.
A frog?
Huh?
Forget that. What are you doing here? After a moment of silence, Hideko answered. Probably for the same reason you are. I wanted to see the results of the restoration. City's not here. Does that mean he's done? Only one way to find out. Hideko approached the body. She stopped in front of it, quietly pulled back the sheet covering Eito's body.
Looks like it's done. At the very least, he's not a burnt pretzel anymore.
I felt vaguely relieved seeing him, of course. I had forgiven him for what he'd done to us last time. But I felt some guilt of bringing him to such an undignified end. Now that his body was back the way it used to be, painful massive emotions within me eased a little.
It feels wrong to bury him in the dirt after all this effort to get him so pristine. Why don't we leave him like this for a little longer?
Hideko covered him with the sheet once more. No sooner had she finished than Gaku came barreling into the room. There you guys are. We found something messed up. Come look. Messed up? Just hurry. You'll see for yourselves. Hideko and I practically flew down the stairs as we followed Gaku to the classroom on the first floor. Dashing inside upon our arrival. What is this? Spray paint. Someone sprayed a message on the digital blackboard. I looked at the message. Leave the school now, or I'll kill you all. I was the first one to find it. I finished breakfast early and was wandering around the school when I saw this. And then he came back to the cafeteria and told us about it.
Huh?
We all came running to see for ourselves. Who would pull some kind of dumb prank like this? Prank? I said what I said. Who would take this crap seriously? Looks like some snot-nosed kid wrote it.
Kill. I believe it, though. It's more interesting that way. I smell a killing game in the air.
There's no way this is actually gonna turn to Danganronpa, is it? Whether it's serious or not, we do know it's not the work of an invader. The alarm would have gone off if one of them tried to get in here.
Huh.
Then, they don't know our language on top of that. I doubt it could be one of them. What if it was Eito? Huh? Maybe the restoration brought him back. You know, like a zombie. I don't think that's possible. His appearance may have been restored, but his cryptoglobin is gone. And besides, We just saw him. Definitely wasn't breathing. So that means the person behind this threat is in the room with us now. Oh no. Everybody glanced around, trying to see what everyone else was thinking. Their eyes were filled with distrust and unease. Wait, but hold on. There's one other person it could be, right? Everyone seemed to have an idea of what I was getting at.
Aha!
That's right, City.
I definitely wouldn't put it past him.
But why would he write a threatening message like this? We can figure that out later. For now, we need to find him. And so began the hunt for City. We found him only seconds later. Turned out he was very close to the classroom. No way! What? I don't understand. What? Oh wait, what? What just happened? So we did all that? We murdered Ato and City? Someone murdered City. Still? I'm confused.
Siri.
What the hell?
I'm so confused. Should we have left? Should we have left that guy alive? I'm so confused.
You're kidding!
Why? How could this happen to him?
Wow, who could it be? Everyone was deeply disturbed. The shock I felt was far beyond theirs. After all, I'd seen this very scene before. The last time I went through this. Back then, Ato had been responsible for it. Ato didn't exist in this world any longer. I'd killed him myself 2 days later. Earlier. And yet, same thing was happening all over again. The whole reason I fought Ato in the first place was to prevent this. So, how? And why? We returned to the classroom in a daze. Everyone stood around in silence for some time. Their eyes were cast downward, expressions grave. Finally, Gaku broke the silence. Takemaru, do you still think this is all a prank? But if this isn't a prank, then it's not fair. They didn't give us the chance to leave. Maybe it means the kill you all part will start as soon as we see the message. Still, that's not right. It's highly probable that City was destroyed before we woke up. Somebody would have noticed otherwise. That means it happened before Gaku found the message. So one of us had to die before we even knew we were being threatened. How utterly unreasonable. In movies, terrorists always set off a small-scale explosion and claim responsibility, right? Once everyone knows it's not a prank, they announce that they're going to carry out another crime. Tatami had a point. It is possible the culprit did this to City to show they were serious. In that case, it'd be fine as long as we did what they demanded. Temporarily leaving the school, seeing what had happened before returning would be the safest option. There was no guarantee that the person who wrote the message was the same person who destroyed City. It wasn't out of the question that the message really was just a prank. But even if it was, still have to deal with the threat of whoever destroyed City still being nearby. For now, we need to figure out if we listen to the message or not. Do we leave the school? Do we ignore it and stay? It's up to me to decide. Oh, it's choice. Oh, wait, it's choice time again. Okay. Time to make a choice. Leave the school? Ooh, what should we do? Ooh, okay. How different... Wait, how dramatic would it be if we leave the school? You're bad with choices? What if we play along? Yeah, might as well. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to press no. Oh, I wanted to leave the school.
Hey guys, listen. We can't listen to the message.
Why?
Ah!
The enemy could attack any day now. Can't just leave this place unprotected. Hey, didn't you come back from the future? That means you should know exactly when the enemy will attack, right? So, when's the next attack? Next one is 3 days from now, on day 7. What's the big deal with leaving this place empty until then? It's just a matter of going outside the wall of fire, coming back in 3 days, right?
Yeah.
We'd be technically complying with what the message says, and the culprit wouldn't see a need to follow through with their threat. Next attack being 3 days away is what I remember from last time. Wait, did our choice even matter? But no guarantee the enemy will act the same way this time. Because you may have already changed the course of history from coming back to the past. Is that what you're trying to say? I nodded. There is another thing to consider. Can we really trust the culprit to keep their word and leave the academy alone while we're gone? We're talking about someone who did something that vicious to City before we even saw the message. There's no way a person like that's ever going to keep their word. Ergo, this has to be a trap. I got no clue who they could be. Only thing we can figure is that they're an invader trying to nab the baby in the defense room while we're gone. You just said you thought it was a prank. Shut up. Things are different now that City's been wrecked. I personally think we should just ignore that message. That'll launch the culprit into slaughter mode, right? Now that's the kind of show I'd pay through the nose to watch. My sad excuse of an existence will surely be the first to be eliminated. Oh, I'm all for the idea, of course. After all, even the tiniest bacteria has more worth than an atomized speck of fractional dust like me. So, if we take a head count, there are 6 of us who want to stay. Takumi, Takemaru, Darumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins. If we're going by majority vote, those who want to remain have already won, right? Seriously? Are you all out of your minds? Nobody's stopping you from going out there yourself. Outside the wall of fire?
Huh?
I dare say that's what the culprit's really aiming for. Once they manage to isolate someone, the real fun begins. That voice scratches my throat, actually. Kaku started shaking like a leaf. Alright, fine. I'll just say I didn't warn you. In the end, decided to ignore the message, remain at the academy. Nobody knew how the culprit would react. Just in case, decided that everyone would move together as a unit during the day as a safety measure. As we did, sun soon set, night approached. Da 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 da.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Wow. Wait, it's already been an hour and a half? Really? Wow.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
Wow. Feels like I just started, actually.
Well then, good night.
Wait, how has it been an hour and a half already? Was I that into the game? I did miss Last Defense Academy. It's only day 4, Yui. Yeah, I really enjoyed this game on my first playthrough. We have 96 days to go again. We're only on day 4 and we're already almost at 2 hours. I am down. I'm down to run this journey again. We will make it to day 100. I guess the announcements must be pre-recorded, huh? Yes, City told me about them earlier. Nothing happened in the end. Whoever wrote that message was just bluffing. Can you make up your mind? You want us to take the message seriously or not, man? Right now, no. Situation's changed. I'm going back to my room to hit the sack. Whoa. You just willingly trigger your own death flag? I ain't got time for this. We ain't in some frickin' game or a movie. This is real life. This ain't no visual novel game, no manga, no anime. But there's no denying that the person who destroyed City is still around. Yes, hiding somewhere in the school. Or it's also possible they're hiding somewhere among us. Oh, she did not drop that word. Wow, the Among Us drop. Among Us. They are among us. Everybody abruptly stopped what they were doing after Hidiko's statement. We all glanced around, scrutinizing each other nervously.
I see how it is. Safer for us all to just sleep in our own rooms then. Well, at least that room's locked. So we don't have to worry about killing him while we sleep.
Hideko was only mentioning that as a possibility. I refuse to believe the culprit could be one of us.
Huh?
Let's not start suspecting each other. Be playing directly into the culprit's hands. Told you they were just bluffing with that message. Whoever's behind it probably gets a kick out of seeing us running around like headless chickens. That's all.
Tell that to Cide's mangled remains, man.
Said was targeted because he was a machine, damaging a metal contraption's completely different from killing a flesh and blood person.
Are you trying to say the culprit won't harm us because we're human?
I'm just guessing. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Anyway, I'm heading back to my room.
Yeah. Let's see what tomorrow morning brings.
Takemaru and Dadami left after that, followed by Ima and Kako. As long as we're together,
no one can hurt us.
They held hands and left the cafeteria together. Good night, everyone. Sorry. My body is so poorly formed. I can't fall asleep without a bed. Poor Shilma. Shilma is just always so down in the dumps. Tsubasa and Shilma both said they didn't think the culprit could be among us. Among us. But as I watched them leave, it occurred to me they probably had their suspicions. Hideko, Gaku, they were the only ones left in the cafeteria. This is ridiculous. Why can't everyone see the best way to stay safe is to stick together? Everyone's already gone, though, except the three of us. If the two of you are working together, I'd probably be assaulted tonight. Are you inviting us to? Of course I'm not. Get your mind out of the gutter. Right, on the other hand, I'd be the one in hot soup if you two are the ones behind this. We're not. I have no way of proving that. I guess going back to our rooms to rest really is the only thing we can do now. Indeed. Casting aspirations at each other here won't help us sleep any better. Fine, I'll go too. Only because there's no other choice. And so, we all went back to our rooms to turn in for the night. I tossed and turned, restlessly on my bed. My eyes were closed. Sleep kept evading me. Who wrote that message and destroyed Cide? Is the culprit really one of us? Among us? No, there's no way. That means the culprit's still hiding somewhere in the school. They couldn't have escaped outside the wall of fire after destroying Cide and writing that message. Hang on. Are we sure the person who wrote the message and the person who destroyed City are one and the same? We just automatically assume so, but there's no indication that they are. So there's more than one person. Or there could be. If it wasn't the same person, we're actually up against two different people. How did things end up like this? I ruffled my hair violently while curled up on my bed. Midnight was just around the corner. Soon, it would be day 5. Day 5. We made it. Only 95 more days to go, right? That's easy. We can do 95 more days, right? It's 12:55 a.m. Hasn't even been an hour since the new day began. A visitor? At this time? Thinking it might be the culprit, I was unnerved. Till I realized this would give me a great chance to capture them. Very well be someone asking for help, too. Whoever it was, I had no reason to ignore them. Let's do this. Gathering my wits, I opened the door cautiously. I looked around before stepping out. There was nobody to be seen. Anywhere. Was it a prank? Or hallucination? Just as I turned around to go back into the room, sharp pain exploded in the back of my head, quickly rendering me unconscious. Wait, he got knocked out! Wait, Sumino! Ding dong, bing bong.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 5th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Last Defense Academy.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
That's crazy how many times the voice actor must have recorded this and done it done it like with slightly different inflections and like a few different words every time. When I next came to, I realized I was on my bed, even though I had lost consciousness outside my room last night. Was that a dream? Was I just half asleep? Touched the back of my neck as those thoughts ran through my mind. Dull, aching pain greeted me. No, he got hit in the back of the head. It wasn't a dream. I stepped outside last night. Someone jumped on me from above. They'd probably been hiding on the rooftop. They punched or kicked me, not sure which, on the back of my head. But who and why? The person who wrote that message and destroyed City? In that case, why am I still alive? They even went out of their way to move me back to my bed. Just then, door slammed violently open. Tsubasa ran inside. Takumi, it's Gaku. Gaku's. What happened? Just go to the classroom on the first floor quickly. The same room we found the message in. I'll go let the others know. But if they murder someone, we just get revived, right? I ran downstairs so quickly, thought I might trip and fall. Getting to the classroom was the only thing on my mind. Soon, classroom came within view. I dashed inside. What greeted me was... Oh, okay.
What is this?
Wait, they just get revived, no? Could hear the others entering the classroom behind me.
No! What the hell?
Mr. Mariko.
Why?
Damn, okay.
Gaku? Hey, Gaku! Cut it out! This isn't funny at all!
No, he's dead.
Open your eyes, man! Wake up! I said wake up, Gaku!
No, he's not getting up. Tadami kept shaking Gaku's shoulders. He didn't respond. She started shaking him even harder. Hideko slowly put her arms up around Tadami, gently pulled her away.
Hey, why don't we just use the Revivomatic?
True.
Right. If we move Gaku to the infirmary, we can...
It won't work. The Revivomatic can only revive a person who only just died. That's what it says in the manual. Can you define just? It doesn't give a specific number, but definitely not 3 hours.
3 hours?
You can tell by the dry and discolored blood. It's been at least 3 hours since he was killed. And besides, look at the amount of blood he's lost. You know how the Revivomatic works. You need to have cryptoglobin in your body.
Damn. Okay. It turned into Danganronpa. We couldn't just give up without doing anything. We moved Gaku's body to the infirmary, put him in a corpse recovery drone, placed him in the Revivomatic. However, unfortunately, Kaka was right. Revivomatic's analysis monitor was located at the back of the device. We all looked at the information together. Cause of death: hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death: Day 5, between 1 and 4 a.m. Multiple stab wounds on chest and abdomen. Murder weapon is likely a sharp blade, about a foot long. Too much time has passed since then. Since death, insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive. Doesn't something seem off to you guys? Why didn't that corpse recovery drone do its job earlier? You're right. If the drone had flown over to collect Gaku's body the moment he died, this wouldn't have happened. Upon hearing that, Tsubasa sprang into action. She went back to the analysis monitor. After fiddling with the terminal for a while, she took several steps back, in shock. The drone itself is working correctly. Someone has overwritten the program that controls it. What? The code is too difficult to hack even for me. There's no way we can restore the original programming now. The new settings say that
The drone doesn't activate if an SDU member dies outside of a defensive battle. You can't be serious. Who would do such a thing? Do you need to ask? It's obviously the same person who killed Gaku. Silence filled the air. Nobody spoke for a while.
Wait, how are we gonna last till day 100 if someone is offing everyone?
And Takemaru mumbled something. Crap. This is all my fault. I kept insisting the culprit wasn't bluffing. Gaku wouldn't have died if I believed him. I don't quite know about that. The same thing happened even if we had all slept together in the cafeteria last night. Or maybe things would have been worse. What do you mean? I'll explain later. A few hours later, managed to regain our composure somewhat. Started cleaning up the classroom. Just didn't seem right to leave all that blood on the floor. We also made sure to thoroughly check for possible clues that might lead us to the murderer while we cleaned. Ultimately, came to the realization that killer had left nothing behind. No footprints, no bloody fluids, not even a single strand of hair. Once we were done, decided to take care of the message as well. The message that was the cause of everything. The mere sight of it nauseated me. We angrily and vigorously scrubbed the message with solvents till it disappeared. Tsubasa and Shoma crying as they worked. Before we knew it, the sun had already set. We were surrounded by darkness. Then we started our next task. Transporting Gaku's dead body from the infirmary to the morgue. Hey. Were we moving his body here? Shouldn't we be giving him a dignified burial? The corpse is silent witness who never lies. Burying it would mean losing valuable clues. That reminds me. You mentioned that you were trying to become a detective in my previous timeline. Minima said he was your brilliant, talented assistant or something. I said that. Yes. Now do you believe I traveled back in time? I'm not sure. It's not particularly convincing evidence. Right. Am I right to assume you're interested in helping out with the investigation, Kako? Yes. Then share your observations with us, great detective. Who is the most likely suspect in your eyes? Wait. We need to figure things like this out step by step. She tapped a finger on her temple. First of all, Tsubasa was the first person to find the body, right? Yes. I woke up before the morning announcement, so I went to the classroom on the first floor. I was trying to see if we'd miss any clues that could have pointed us to the identity of the person who wrote the message. When I found Gaku on the before like that. Ugh.
The question is, why did they murder him so brutally? He was stabbed multiple times in the chest and abdomen. If killing him had been the objective, they could have simply aimed directly for the heart.
This number of stab wounds usually indicates some sort of personal grudge. Powerful personal grudge.
It feels more like anger than a grudge to me. The killer is the same person who wrote the message, right? And they got angry because we didn't follow their instructions. Or that fella's just trying to make an example out of someone. Thinking they can't strike fear in our hearts by killing someone the most visceral way possible. I think their objective was even simpler than that.
Huh?
Pray tell. To bleed as much cryptoglobin as possible, so that we couldn't possibly revive Gaku, even if we found his body right away. That would mean the killer is very familiar with the Special Defense Unit's members and how our bodies work. In short, there's a very high probability that the killer is one of us. Everyone fell silent at that. Nobody seemed as shaken up as they were yesterday, as if they are already come to this conclusion deep inside. That's why, back in the infirmary, I said that things would have been worse if we had all slept together in the cafeteria.
Because the killer would have assassinated everyone in their sleep?
Yes, after dragging us with sleep medicine or something. That's unthinkable. It's just not possible. One of us here is the killer? The alarm didn't sound. That means nobody has breached the Academy's defenses. Oh, and before you bring it up, no, Eito couldn't have done it either. Because she walked to one of the dead bodies, stood up in front of it, promptly pulled off the sheet that was covering it.
See? He's not breathing and has no pulse. It's literally impossible for Eito to be the killer, unless he's somehow turned into a zombie. Oh!
Everyone saw what Gaku's estimated time in death on the Revival-Matic was. Yes, I think it was between 1 and 4 a.m. last night. I was going to ask each and every one of you where you were and what you were doing at that time. Everyone said they have been sleeping in their own rooms other than Ima. Ima was. I was sleeping in my dear sister's room. Which means only my dear sister and I would have had valid alibis. The testimony of sibling is unreliable. Yes, I was expecting you to say that. Wait, so none of us have proper alibis?
Hang on. Nobody's asked Takumi where he's been yet.
Oh, right. What about you, Takumi? I mean, your answer's probably going to be the same. I hesitated for a moment. Telling the truth would make me seem questionable. But if it ever came to light that I lied this time, definitely looked suspicious then. decided to go ahead and tell everyone what happened to me last night, around 1 a.m. Say what? Someone came out of nowhere, knocked you out? And then you woke up to the sound of the morning announcement in your bed? Yeah, more or less. The person who knocked you out had to be the killer. Why only tell us about this now? Couldn't find a good time to bring it up. Really? So much time has already passed since we found Gaku's body. Everyone looked at me with suspicion in their eyes, causing my heart to beat faster. I'm telling the truth. Please, believe me.
So you say, but...
That time-traveling thing has got to be just a big fat lie.
Yes. You killed Ato for some reason. Made up that tall tale in order to justify your actions.
Oh no, this is escalating. That would actually explain why Side was destroyed too. Side was the only one present when Ato was killed. It was the only one who knew the truth.
When Side tried to blackmail Takumi using that incident, Takumi destroyed him in order to silence him.
Hey!
Why would I do that? And what about the message? I was the first one to propose we stay in the academy. Besides, there's no reason for me to kill Gaku. Absolutely no reason at all. You're coming apart at the seams. Nobody said anything about you killing Mr. Maruko. You were all looking at me as if you thought I was the killer. Oh, poor Takumi. I spent hours trying to prove my innocence to the others. Nothing convincing I could use to clear my name. Takemaru, Dadomi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins were especially unwilling to give me any benefit of the doubt. Well then, sister dearest, let us fall asleep under the same roof again tonight. Yes, like I said before, more dangerous for everyone to be sleeping together. Sleeping with the person you trust the most is the best way to deal with this. Takemaru, will you please allow this worm to burrow in your room tonight? What are you saying? You're the person I trust the most. Or are you afraid that I'm gonna actually be the killer? Don't be stupid, you fool. I'd just kill you right back.
That means I'm staying in Mistress Hidiko's room tonight. You can kill me anytime you please, my mistress.
I'm sorry, but you're on your own.
But why?
You may end up killing me for all I know. Besides, I've already been reserved by someone else.
Someone else?
Hideko is staying with me tonight. Your only option left is Takumi.
Absolutely not. I'm not gonna throw myself into the arms of a serial killer. I have standards on who gets to kill me, you know.
I Everyone retired to their chosen rooms for deciding on sleeping arrangements. I trudged my way back to my own room as well. I just returned to my room when the doorbell rang. The door swung open, and in walked Hideko. Tsubasa, what's the matter?
Huh.
Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything.
Huh?
What? You came all the way here to tell me that?
Tuh.
Let me finish.
Uh,
We don't trust you. We see no reason to completely be suspicious of you either. Unlike the other 5. Okay, that's nice to hear, and
Huh.
if what you're saying is true, there's going to be an enemy attack in 2 days. 2 days' time on day 7, right? According to what I've lived through, yes. When that happens, I intend to fight. It's unlikely the other 5 will be willing to follow.
Ah.
You're saying there's a high chance they won't join the fight. Even Takemaru and Dadami, who fought on day 1? Tsubasa's trying to say that she's willing to lend you a hand. I can't just sit back and let you and Hideko fight the invaders by yourselves. Besides, it's game over for us anyway if we lose.
Oh.
Combat party of 3 isn't going to be strong enough. Which is why I'm thinking of calling in reinforcements.
Ah.
From where?
Huh.
You once mentioned a second to last defense academy that's being protected by 5 special defense unit members, right? Oh, I get it. You want to bring them here. It was inevitable. We would one day have to go to second to last defense academy anyway. Academy was attacked on day 10. Moko was killed. I'd been pushing it to the back of my mind because thought we still had time. That way we had any spare time to be thinking about going there at all. It did make sense to go over there as soon as possible. I agreed to Hideko and Tsubasa's plan. Are you both coming with me? Of course.
Tuh.
Then we set off at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. 6?
Ah.
The campus is quite a distance from here, isn't it?
Ah.
Yeah, we should start early then. We also have to ensure we can make it back before the enemy attack on day 7. That's a good point. That's settled then. We'll be taking our leave now. I'll go tell the others about this.
Ah.
Thank you. They nodded and left the room. There was just one thing bothering me. Was it really a good idea to leave 5 people behind in an academy where a serial killer is on the loose? That said, I really did want to reach the second campus before Moko got killed on day 10. Since we needed reinforcements for the next offensive battle. Going there tomorrow was indeed the best option we had. It wouldn't make sense for all of us to go anyway. Leaving just two or 3 to protect the school alone wouldn't be any better. In fact, it would be worse because that'd just make them easier targets for the killer. I concluded that the safest thing to do was to go there with Hideko and Tsubasa.
Huh?
Hope we can meet the team from the second academy tomorrow. Kyoshika, Moko, Kurara, Yagamu, and Nozomi. Possibility of seeing them again did nothing to loosen the tight knot in my stomach. After all, Fren had just been violently murdered today. I couldn't get that sight of Gaku's mangled body out of my mind. Is this that 100-day game from a few months ago? It is Fallen Hunter. And I decided to do New Game Plus. Because I only ended on the very first, generic playthrough. And this game actually has a lot more stuff. Heck yeah. Also, welcome, Fallen. You caught me. You actually caught me at the ending of the stream. But I'm gonna get past this day first. At 6 a.m., I went straight to the entrance hall. Hideko and Tsubasa were already waiting for me. Wait, is there no date? No endpoint for me? Oh, we can just save. Okay. Nice. Day 6. Okay. We will continue this later. That is a very good stopping point for us. And let me get absolutely gigantic. And get in the center here. Okay, let's see. Oh, Smiley is streaming? Wait, I will raid. Let's raid Smiley, actually. Actually, who is streaming? Yeah, let's do Smiley. Why not? I'm gonna start the raid here, and I'm gonna say my goodbyes as always. I'm Lumi Shido, and thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Sleepy, for donating the subscribers. I don't deserve that, but thank you all the same, and yeah, I hope you guys have a good morning, good evening, good everything. I hope you all have a positive day, and as always, awa. Good night. Till next time. Bye. Night. Now get in there. Get in.